Hi guys, MediEvil7 here, and welcome to another unboxing video of a game that I was actually just talking about. Was due to arrive in the post the other day alongside my Spiral and Crash one, which is actually, I just finished recording my Let's Play of just now, and I'm just about to edit in Sony Vegas. But yeah, here's the package it came in. I already opened it up to see what it was, and I was kind of stupid because it was kind of obvious what it was, but I just wanted to see for sure. But yeah, it's MediEvil. Oh god. And there's sorry, there's other, and I actually like to look at the cover. It's a pretty cool demo cover, just like seeing inside of Dan's face like that. I think that's what Dan looks like on the actual cover disc, but you know, the platinum version it's just like a mirrored disc. But yeah, that's what his face looks like on the disc with Zarek in the background, looking mighty and everything. But I like the look of that cover actually for the demo. It's a pretty cool looking cover. It says here, "Bone up the gentleman skeleton, 'tis devilishly good, my lord." My lord, it kind of reminded me in Game of Thrones. But I don't recognise any of these other playable games that are on this demo. Abe's Exodus, I've heard of that game, and Abe's Alien Odyssey, I'm not too sure. I've never played those Abe games when I was younger, but I have heard they're good, but I might try them sometime if you want me to, but I've never actually played them, so I might do it blind or something. There's video footage of Crash Bandicoot 3, I'd happily play that. I don't know any of these other games though. I'm not going to play them on the demo just now, but that's not to say I don't like them. I'm just aiming to play like MediEvil right now because that's the purpose I bought it for. But if there's any games in this list that you know are good, please let me know. Can you read that right now? Yeah, I think the camera's in good focus right now. But yeah, I'll just get this. Oh, hello guys. Yeah, you can see my reflection in the camera, but you can see my eyes. Good. But it's just I didn't want to show myself properly on camera right now because again I'm in my PJs and I'm a complete mess, and I'd rather just like not be a mess on camera. But yes, I'm just holding the camera. I'll need to get like a proper camera stand sometimes so that I can actually film properly because my room's just not suited for filming. It's always so dark in here, and I'm just in my own little wee cave down here. There's like all these curtains just sort of, my window's all the way up there. And yeah, but more to the point, so don't think it's another Jiffy bag. Maybe I could use this Jiffy bag for other stuff, but I don't know. I've got lots of Jiffy bags. But yeah, I'll just rip this to make up here, and I'll see how quick I can actually play MediEvil within 20 minutes, because I think there's a 20-minute time limit to play this game in, and I'll see if there just happens to be any differences in those long way. I do remember I never actually had MediEvil 1 on demo actually before it, well, at least I don't remember ever having it on demo. I think we just went straight to getting the game without ever playing the demo first, because we already knew we liked MediEvil 2, so we just got MediEvil 1 after, yeah, we got MediEvil 2 first. But I don't remember getting MediEvil 2 though, because I was that young, but yeah, MediEvil, what was I going to say there? I remember, like, I have played the demo before because I downloaded it online, but I just wanted my own copy. I think the same sound, I'm not sure, I know the same soundtrack plays for, like, Dance Crypt and Graveyard. It's like a less melodic version. It's hard to explain. It's like, got less, it's got similar soundtrack to the Graveyard, but it's like slowed down slightly, and it's only got some of the chords from it and not all of it. Like, it only plays a slight preview of the soundtrack and not, like, fully. But, yeah, I just, like, looking at his eye right now. It looks like someone... it looks like an egg that someone pierced a hole with and drew on it with red paint and poured some oil inside it. Why on earth does my brain work in such a weird way? I'm sorry, but, yeah, I'll just get... Oh, and also, like, Dan's worm's actually on the front cover. It's such a shame, because he could have made, like... I don't know, more of an appearance in the game, but he only ever appears in one cutscene, and that's the cutscene to the ghost ship. But apparently, like, Al-Salam from MediEvil Resurrection, and yeah, by the way, I don't really like him, he's annoying. That genie guy, he's referred to as a worm, like a talking worm, by Death, funnily enough, also known as the boatman in MediEvil 1. But yeah, I'll shut up now, I'll just get to playing it. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Oh wait, hold on, it's issue, oh no, I'll see it's Playable Demo's 9, but it's number 38. Okay, I don't understand that. But anyway, now I'll go and I'll just get to playing it. Hang on. I'm not sounding very enthusiastic, I'm sorry. I'm actually do want to talk more about it, it's just I don't want to bore you, that's all. Hi guys, and that's me opened up the demo now, and it's a rather different looking demo menu. All the other ones I've seen so far have that dun 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 intro. But yeah, that's, I was just scrolling through them to see what games are on it, and yeah, MediEvil is one I just landed on before I started recording, funnily enough. But Crash Bandicoot video, we might have a quick look at that after we've done this little wee MediEvil race. So technically what I'm going to do right now is see how much I can play off MediEvil within 20 minutes time. I usually get as far as Return to the Graveyard in 20 minutes, but I'll see if I can like rush through it right now and get a bit further. I'm pretty sure the same soundtrack plays to every level in the demo version. It's, I'm really not sure. Maybe it doesn't. I think, I'm pretty sure the a less orchestrated version of Scarecrow Fields plays to one of them. I'm really not sure, but yeah, we'll just get into MediEvil now. This might be a different demo, because I think there's different levels of demos. Like, you get demos of when the game's in earlier production, and you get another new release of when the game's later in production or something. I'm not really sure, so I'm not really sure what point in production I've actually gotten. But oh yeah, that's the actual MediEvil logo we get in the actual title of the actual game. And I'm pretty sure it's Crystal Cave's music plays. Yeah, Crystal Cave's music plays in the main menu of the demo version, but this soundtrack's different in the actual game. But this soundtrack is in the actual game, but it goes to an actual level rather than just the main menu. Dan's statue. Yes, all this part looks exactly the same, apart from in the Japanese version, his statue is wearing a helmet. I'd probably recommend actually checking out my Japanese long play after seeing this, if you're curious about seeing differences in games, how it looks and everything, and the animations in that. I really would recommend watching the Japanese version, because there's quite a lot of interesting changes. But yeah, let's get into a new game. I've got only 20 minutes to play it, so I'm going to go as fast as I can. And yeah, we'll watch the cutscene if you want. Because I think, will it play all the cutscenes with being just a demo version? I'm not sure. I think this game was probably near completion when this demo was released, so maybe there might not be a lot of differences, but I know there's an earlier demo where the life bottles look different, where there's actually a picture of like Dan's face on them. Like, you know, the health bottles look really different in the beta version. Speaking of which, I did manage to get hold of the rolling demo finally after I don't know where it is online, but my friend Crash Stefano, who's also a YouTuber and sometimes comments on my videos, thank you by the way for managing to get a copy of that to me, but I'll need to find a way to actually make it playable, because you have to do a certain hack to actually play the rolling demo, and I'd really like to play it for you, but so far all you can really do is see a video. So that's Return to the Graveyard's music that's playing to Dan's script.
It has risen again, Sir Daniel Fortescue, see?
Yeah, well, I'll skip all these parts just so we can get through faster. In the final version, the music doesn't start playing until we actually go through these gates, but the music starts playing already. I don't know, I think the version this is actually a more completed version than the one I played online. I think the one well, by played online I mean like I downloaded it off in Paradise or something like that. I'm pretty sure we start off in the level without talking to those gargoyles, and the gate's not even there, so I'm pretty sure like they must have not completed the dialogue for the gargoyles there, because I'm pretty sure we just went straight in to the level. But yeah, this is all looking the same so far actually. It's just in Dan's Crypt, the training level. I'm not going to go in like a depth let's play right now, this is more just like a race. I'm not going to like read all the books and everything. And yep, this version has the actual life balls, like the ones that are in the finished product. I'm not picking up those daggers because I never pick them up. I only pick them up in MediEvil Resurrection because they sort of go towards unlocking a book, because every time you get a new weapon in MediEvil Resurrection you unlock a book, but I never get them in MediEvil 1. Apart from in my No Child's Let's Play when I needed some form of projectile weapon to throw at enemies. But other than that I would never get the thrown daggers. I never did get them. And also I just noticed the map screen has the Crystal Cave music too. But yeah, here it is. This is the actual soundtrack that goes to the graveyard, but it's like a less composed version. Like it just goes straight to like the midpoint of the soundtrack, and it just sort of repeats over and over on a loop. It's not like the full soundtrack. Da da lo. Also, I think in the beta version these books here were gargoyles to start off with, but I think I'm playing a later installment of the demo, so I think this is closer to the actual final product than the previous demo. So I actually think this is exactly like the final product apart from the music, but just see, that's the music stopped already. It's only playing a very brief preview of the actual soundtrack. So luckily I don't think there'll be any copyright notice in the music in this video, because yeah, the soundtrack's actually copyrighted by Duffno, and I don't think they even allow it if you dispute a claim claiming it to be fair use, because they're quite stingy about it. But what's the point? I don't want to be a bitch, sorry. But, yeah, all those zombies don't seem to be rearranged. They're in the exact same position they are in the actual game. And I'm going to play with the directional buttons because I'm finding it harder with the analog stick. Alright, so we still don't have the daring dash at the start. Life found still the same place. I'm just looking for anything that might be like out of the ordinary, anything that's been like repositioned or something. Oh. I kind of prefer the final soundtrack because it's only playing like the same very short segment over and over, and that could be a bit gritting, but it's a little less annoying if you're actually hearing the full soundtrack. Like I remember in Spyro, like the Fireworks Factory soundtrack in Spyro played for about 2 minutes, which is a 4-minute soundtrack, but this is only playing like technically 10 seconds worth of the soundtrack at a time, but it's just looping it for a few seconds before starting again. Like I said before the video, I was saying it's like a less orchestrated version. And I was actually, I'm kind of hesitant to do it because I know Medieval Resurrection is really hard. So I'm kind of worried. I wanted to do a No Child's Let's Play of that, but I just think it'll be nigh on impossible. But I could give it a go if you really want me to, but I don't know, I think I might need a hammer or something like that to do Dragon Island, because I'm pretty sure I'll need a hammer for that level, but maybe a club will work, I don't actually know. But yeah, I'll try and do that chaliceless, but I'm just kind of worried by the time we get to that level that won't work. But oh god, I'm actually hoping I can get back to playing this game again this summer. It's been a while since I've actually played Medieval. Well, I've played Medieval 2 a lot recently, like just with my brother just on PS1 and that, but I've not played much of Medieval 1 lately, so I'll have to get back to playing that more often. It's something I usually do every summer. I play Medieval quite a lot over the summertime, which is a time you'd probably expect that you're going to be outdoors more, like in the sun and that, but no, over the summer I just play Medieval now a lot. But again, I also play at Christmas a lot too. But quite a lot of time at Christmas I'm usually like playing all these new games that I've got, but then by summer I'm just playing all the good old games that I used to play. Speaking of which, I just got that new Ratchet & Clank game a few days ago. I just uploaded a Let's Play of it for you just now, a couple of days ago, and I'm sorry, I've noticed there's an error with it, that it's sort of gone out of sync halfway through, but it's getting sorted, and I hope you guys are enjoying that too. I'm enjoying that game so far as well, can't wait to continue it. But also, hi Mr. Joseph, if you're watching. I know you said you were hoping to make a start to the Medieval Let's Plays or a review of Medieval soon, so like, that'd be great. I definitely watch that of your videos, and if you are ever doing any Let's Plays, please can I join you, because I freaking love this game. And I know I've already done my own Let's Plays, but I just want to just join in more videos of whoever's doing Medieval, because I freaking love this game. I think Medieval 2 is probably more nostalgic to me, but I think Medieval 1 is probably like the best Medieval. So yeah, I'm not totally nostalgia blind. My favourite's actually the first one, but Medieval 2 is more nostalgic. Yeah, we'll talk to this gargoyle. Will they actually say anything, or no, he does say something.
Zarek awaits beyond these gates.
The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce. Freaking love those gargoyles, even though they're rude little shites. But I've already done Let's Plays of Medieval 1 as well, actually, if you want to go check them out. I'm not sure if to start off with I was maybe a little more crappy at doing them, but sort of found my feet a little bit halfway through. Because as much as I love the game, I was actually quite new to Let's Playing at the time I started my Medieval Let's Plays, because Medieval was one of the first games I was actually Let's Playing, so I was still kind of new to commentating at the time. So,
The bravest warriors from history
spend eternity feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon. Oh my gosh, I wish I was a child again. Well, actually, in a sense, I wish I wasn't a child again when playing Medieval, because I could never complete this damn game as a child. And I used to be scared of some parts of this game when I was a child, because the music that went to some levels and the atmosphere, like ants caves and that, were pretty scary. But this game is pretty nostalgic. Actually, I think this one actually gives me quite a lot of nostalgia as well. Like, I spent years not being able to get past Assault on Mausoleum because the game kept crashing. And also I couldn't get past the Gal's Gauntlet and Asylum Grounds when I was younger.
You could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners.
I used it at the Battle of Ganymede.
After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards.
Get on with it. I'll skip all this just for the sake of trying to get it done quickly.
Not that there's
Duh. I used to always like make a tune of that in my head when I skipped through it very fast, like, not that there's anything, duh, not that there's anything, Oh, for a second I thought it wouldn't let me do that. But Medieval 2 in particular reminds me a lot of when my grand was alive, because I remember I used to always play in the kitchen and you'd sort of just stand in the kitchen while I was playing it. And quite often I used to say, there's places from London in this game, and my grand used to always be quite intrigued by Medieval 2 because of, like, there was, like, London levels in it, and he would often talk to me about, like, Whitechapel and such, so I used to think that as pretty good memories I have of my granda, of playing Medieval 2 in particular. But I just remember being in tears over Medieval 1, not being able to complete Asylum Grounds, be able to get onto Cemetery Hill now. And that music's so sentimental. Such a sad soundtrack to play to the map screen. The map screen is entirely different in the actual version. It's like, ooh, doodle-and-doodle. So I wonder what the soundtrack will be in this version. Shut up. Yeah, we're just skipping all these cutscenes right now. It's just a sake for racing, but I'm going to try and play it properly. I actually I don't know, I think I do have a later version of the demo, because I'm pretty sure there's an earlier version of the demo where it's not Canny Tim we speak to first in Holy Heroes. It's a different hero we speak to, and yes, I was right. I knew there was Scarecrow Fields played to one of the levels, and yeah, it was Cemetery Hill. This soundtrack goes to Scarecrow Fields in the last version, and again, it's not playing full soundtrack, it started from later on in the track, just there. Yeah, but what I was meaning is, I think the first hero we spoke to in the earlier demo is Mr. Woden the Mighty, that's it. I was trying to remember what his name was, because he gives us... Funnily enough, it's weird how he's called Mr. Woden, and we get the Woden sword in Medieval Resurrections, so that's quite weird, actually. But we don't get a Woden sword in this one, but... I don't know, there was a few deleted weapons from this game. I know there's one deleted weapon called the Trident, which I can't remember who showed me that, but... Actually, I don't think anyone showed me, I just sort of found it, and pretty much it's just like a staff like Zarok's, we can have that as a weapon where we just sort of poke enemies with it, but they delete that from the game. There's quite a lot of things that is interesting to see in the unfinished version of this game, because they removed quite a lot. Like how the life balls used to look, they replaced character models, and I think the monks used to look so funny from Asylum Grounds before they changed them. And I'm not going to talk to that gargoyle, I'm just going to sort of get... I want to at least see if I can get past the Ultimate Mausoleum. So I'm not sure if it's either 15 minutes or 20 minutes we get to play the demo. But I definitely know it's on a time limit, the game just sort of automatically stops when the time's up. Like it doesn't even fade to black, it just sort of cuts straight to black. There we go. But the first few levels are short anyway, so we'll probably get through them fast enough. Whoa. And I was actually really happy that I could, like, a critic can actually see eye to eye with me on certain games, because all the games I like seem to get very low ratings. But I was just looking up, because you know how, I don't know, it was IGN must have been a company for quite a long time now, because when I was just looking up critics and online, apparently this game got pretty high ratings according to IGN, and I totally screwed up there. I've given myself a lot more time to do this level, which means I'll probably have less of a chance of beating this in time, because I was wanting to get the chalice, but I didn't get these enemies over here. But IGN rated this game a 9 out of 10, which I think is very good actually. There's quite a lot of pretty good games out there get like 8 and 7 even, like 7 at the very least, but I think the fact this game got 9 out of 10, I think they probably took pride on the fact of the era it was made, but I think because this is quite early in the PS1's lifespan as well, it was like 1998 this game was made, although there were some games before it too, like in 1995 that was Crash Bandicoot I think, wasn't it? Like Crash Bandicoot 1, that was pretty far back they made Crash Bandicoot. But I think this game is definitely a hidden gem in the PS1 library, and I think a lot of people really need to give it more attention because it's a very good game, and I think because Spyro is such a popular game, this game has the same sort of vibe as Spyro, but I think it's more like grown up because it's got a bit more, I think it's more aimed at a more mature audience, this one. It's a bit more creepy and slightly less child friendly than Spyro is, but it's just as fun of an adventure game, and the collectibles are just as awesome to collect in this game too. And I think if you're a fan of Spyro, you'll definitely like this game. It might be a lot more frustrating for you to play than Spyro, but yeah, I'll just miss that file there just for sake of time constraints. But yeah, I think MediEvil is definitely worth playing. Particularly, well, actually no, both games are very worth playing. Actually, I got admit, even though MediEvil 1 is slightly better, I think MediEvil 2 is still definitely worth a buy. Well, I should just say that like it's okay. I mean, MediEvil 2 is still a very good game. Why am I terrible at making things sound bad? I'm actually trying to say good things. No, MediEvil 2 is a very good game, honestly. Bit trickier than this game, I've got to admit. But one thing I will say that annoyed me when I was seeing the reviews. Hold on. We will give our lives. I was seeing a review, like they said that it was criticised for being too easy and easy to master, and they said the same about MediEvil 2. It's like, oh, how fucking dare you. If that was the case, do you think I would have been spending like ages crying over this game when I was younger and stressing over it for years before eventually completing it? It's easy for them to say. God's sake, they were probably playing it as adults, and I was playing it as a kid, getting really stressed over this game. It was very hard for me to complete, especially not so much the earlier levels. Later on ones were a bit. But I remember I was even stuck in Crystal Fields, Scarecrow Fields for days on end. Like, and I remember it was actually my brother who got me past it the first time. But I remember my mum also had to get us past some later levels too because she got pretty hooked on this game as well. But I think even now she's not played like in years, so she's sort of gotten bad at it again. But sometimes I play this game with her over the summer as well. Like, every year I sort of find time to sort of spend with her and play MediEvil over summer. For old time's sake, really. So let's see All Heroes. I don't know how long I've been playing. I hope I'm keeping up with time. So we'll just rush through the Hilltop Museum. Hilltop Museum might only take me 5 minutes to play. I think, yeah, each level takes me about 5 minutes to play at this point in the game, so I might get as far as the Return to the Graveyard. I am not going to backtrack to... Oh, hang on. Oh, good. Phew, for for a second there I panicked because in the PAL version, the Hilltop Mausoleum actually freezes there. It doesn't load on EP6C for some reason on the PAL version, but it looks like it does on the demos. That's good. I really panicked there, but yeah, it seems to work. That's cool. But yeah, I was just saying I sometimes just play this with my mum over the summer, and I was going to say... Oh, that's not what I was going to say, sorry, I already said that. I was saying that I'm not going to return to Dan's Crypt in this part because I want to get as far in the game as possible, but yeah, once you've gotten the club or the hammer, you can actually return to Dan's Crypt and get a life bottle that's hidden behind a breakable wall that you couldn't break beforehand. So I'll just jump straight down here now. I'm not going to wipe out those imps, I can just backtrack and get them later. And the graveyard music's playing again in Hilltop Mausoleum. I've got to admit, it's not very fitting to this level, but I kind of like how they're not giving away... I was going to say giving off and giving away at the same time there. I like how they're not like giving away the full soundtrack right now, because you can benefit more from when you're actually playing the game. And believe me, when you're playing the actual game, you'll be blown away by how brilliantly orchestrated the soundtrack is. It's very good for its time. And almost, I think it's almost too good to be a video game soundtrack. It sounds like an actual masterpiece, this game's music. You can almost listen to it like an actual orchestrated like piece of work that you probably hear an actual choir doing. It's an amazing soundtrack. Particularly, I've got to admit, as much as I prefer the original games, I think that MediEvil Resurrection has an amazing soundtrack, I've got to admit. Although in MediEvil 2 there are some soundtracks I kind of prefer to, well, for example, the Freak Show from MediEvil 2, the soundtrack to that level was actually remade for a different level in MediEvil Resurrection, and I got to admit, I kind of preferred the original version of the Freak Show. But don't get me wrong, it's still an amazing soundtrack that they did for MediEvil Resurrection. I'm sorry if I'm just yapping about random stuff. I'm just talking about MediEvil in general, not even this level. Yeah, this level actually just scared me a lot when I was younger. Hilltop Mausoleum, particularly the music that went to it. The soundtrack that goes to this level is actually amazing, but really scary. And I actually think even now it still has a creepy vibe to it. And I think it really does add on to the gothic atmosphere. And that's what I really liked about the first game. I liked how much more scarier it was than MediEvil Resurrection. If you've seen my MediEvil Resurrection Let's Play, you'll have noticed it looks a bit more child friendly. And it's definitely seeable how much more child friendly it is. If I can ever find a way to maybe hack the rolling demo for you, I might try and let's play that for you some time, and I actually might see if I can get hold of an earlier demo of this game to play that for you as well. But yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that, but yeah, the rolling demo is really interesting to check out. Like, if you look up a video of it on YouTube, there will be videos there, and I think Dan moves a little slower in it too, and he hovers more when he jumps. His character is clearly being worked on in terms of movement. Like, he sort of moves a lot more slower and laggier, but and the levels, camera angles are just way different as well. And Pill's Ancient Dead, I think that level's layout was way different beforehand as well. Like, they were still making the levels at the time. But again, I was just mentioning about the Japanese version. I didn't realise that the Japanese version of MediEvil was actually released a whole year and a half later than the actual English version of the game was. So no wonder. I think, right enough, it was mentioned that they had more time to work on the Japanese version. And funnily enough, yeah, you could actually see they made changes in the Japanese version. Like, they made different arts for the loading screens. And why has it stopped running? There we go. I still managed to get out in time though. I said that before I got out. But yeah, they made different arts for the loading screens, and they added the feature of Dan being able to wear a helmet, which you can also take off. He also wears a helmet in the cutscenes. There's different animations in the level as well, and there is just the odd change here and there in the Japanese version, which I really think you might find interesting watching. And I have done a long play of it already, with and without commentary. It's your choice to watch with or without. But yeah, I just feel like it's not getting a lot of views, and so it's not so much that I'm like, give me views. I just mean, like, I think you'd be interested to see it. But if you don't want to see it, it's fine. I just mean, don't be dissuaded by the fact it's in Japanese. That's not the point I played it. It's just because I noticed how different it looks. I'm like, oh, I'm quite interested to see how different this is. But again, for any Japanese viewers who are watching, I just think it would also be useful for you to see the game that I love in your language. So that'd be pretty cool for you. I'm sorry that I don't know what they're saying, but for a while I was thinking about doing like foreign long plays this game, but I've just not really found the time to invest myself in doing them. So yeah, that promise is sort of gone out the window. I might do it eventually, gradually over time. I started doing a couple of MediEvil 2. I did it in Italian and Portuguese, but there we go. So I don't know what's happening on my controller right now, but I'm having to press the buttons really hard. I mean, did you notice that you just sort of stopped walking in the hallway earlier when that floor was collapsing? And there I was trying to press select, but it wasn't doing it straight away. And yeah, it took me a few taps of the button there for him to start running. And I don't have to top up any weapons, I don't think. Run, for God's sake. Right, I hope I have enough time to defeat him. I feel like I've been taking too long for this to take me 20 minutes. I think I will get much past this level. Boom, 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 boom. When you play the game on full brightness, which yeah, because if you switch the brightness up to full, you can actually see the wall in the background, apart from when it's at the middle. But when you turn the brightness up to full, you can actually see the wall in the background. Oh, that's my time up. Shit. Sorry. But the wall in the background actually sort of completely changes. Like, the textures and the stones just sort of completely move all over the place just before the glass demon jumps out. But you can't see it when it's in low brightness. But yeah, the textures completely just shift around. But spectacular lighting effects. Challenge the powers of darkness and untold magic. Beware, there is a variety of ghoulish enemies waiting to taunt you. He's not an enemy though, he's actually good. That dragon, what are they on about? A jaw dropping, but oh, he's not. Nah, he's easy, that boss. What are you on about? Power line. I'm gonna try and play it through it faster this time. Off camera, of course. Because I've definitely got past Hilltop Mausoleum by this point, but I'm gonna see how long the time limit actually is. I'll see how long this video was. Hang on. Also, earlier when I missed this money here, I actually did it deliberately just for the sake of trying to get it done in time. But yeah, I just checked how long the video actually came out, and yeah, it came out in 20 minutes. So yeah, it did take me 20 minutes to get all the way there. It usually takes me like quarter of an hour. So yeah, I'll just see you again back at that point. I've noticed by the sound of things there, it plays quite a lot of the soundtrack from Crystal Caves. And I also noticed the same about Scribble Fields, but it only plays a small fraction of the graveyard somehow. But yeah, that's just another thing I want to mention before I got to Hilltop Mausoleum, but I've noticed I'm playing it a bit faster than this time, because I think last time I sort of dilly-daddled a little bit when I was yapping away, but yeah, I'll just catch you back there again. I hope so anyway. I hope I at least get a chance to defeat the stained glass demon. Also, I was wrong when I said that the screen just randomly cuts to black when 20 minutes is up, but it did, funnily enough, actually like fade out, like I mentioned there. But yeah, I'm just almost at Hilltop Mausoleum now, and so far it's taken me 10 minutes to play, so I've got an extra 10 minutes to get to Hilltop Mausoleum and defeat the stained glass demons, so there we go. Also, if you're happen to be watching Footless, hello. And anyone else who likes MediEvil as well, Sky Hurricane, Crash Stefano, Saldo Saggins, all you regular MediEvil viewers, and maybe Yosef if you happen to be watching too, hello. When I was younger, I don't think I ever appreciated what a great soundtrack Crystal Caves is, because mostly it was ballady and I was never really into the rather sad sounding soundtracks, but listen to how peaceful and calm the soundtrack sounds. It's a nice little soundtrack. Of course I can't let it play properly because of the copyright issues, but yeah, I'm just about to play Hilltop Mausoleum again. I might actually just do that on camera, to be honest, because it doesn't take that long to play back through it. I'm going to see how quick I can do it this time in comparison to last time. So far I've got 8 minutes left of my time limit. I've actually been timing myself this time. I'm just wondering, I'm actually kind of hoping that they have patched the emulator to make MediEvil work on it now, because without having to play off disc, because it's very inconvenient, because I need 2 extra USB slots for playing Hilltop Mausoleum if I'm playing the game off disc, because the game only loads Hilltop Mausoleum if you're playing it directly off the disc with sub-channel enabled. It won't work if you do it directly off an ISO, because the game just sort of freezes at Hilltop Mausoleum, which funnily enough it does on the PS2 as well, quite regularly, but now and then it loads. But I was just going to say, I'm just wondering, because the emulator did update the glitches on MediEvil 2 in terms of music, and the loading glitches in MediEvil 2, but I'm just wondering if they also fixed the errors with MediEvil 1, if that's the case, because I was going to do my mum Let's Plays MediEvil 2, because I think she's wanting to interact more with my videos as well now. It'd be quite cool to see my mum playing MediEvil on the channel too, because that might bring back memories for her too, because it was actually my mum who used to play MediEvil a lot too when I was younger as well, and I sort of knew it through her and my brother, but yeah, I was maybe hoping to get her to interact in some of my Let's Plays with that at some point too, and I was thinking of maybe starting Let's Plays with a Bug's Life at some point to get her involved in that too, because she likes that game from when I was younger as well. And yeah, she was a bit of a gamer when we were younger, but yeah, it'd be nice to see her play MediEvil 2. I think she might get a bit frustrated with it because she's quite a game raging kind of person, so it'd be quite funny. So yeah, what I was actually trying to say earlier, I started saying it, but I sort of just stopped and went on a tangent and said something else. I was actually saying that I was quite new to Let's Playing when I started playing MediEvil and that, because MediEvil 2 was, among other things, I started Let's Playing. Like, so technically MediEvil 2 was my first ever Let's Play, other than The Walking Dead, because I was working on that at the same time. So I was quite new to the whole commentating thing, but I sort of found my feet a bit more by the time I was playing MediEvil 1, so I'm more happy with those Let's Plays. But I'm thinking of maybe like restarting my MediEvil 2 ones this summer and try and talk about it a bit more properly and in depth, because now that I've sort of gained a bit more confidence in terms of Let's Plays, even though I'm still quite anxious now, but I feel like I can talk a bit more confidently now on my channel than I used to be able to, for God's sake. So I'm hoping to maybe restart my MediEvil 2 Let's Plays on the PAL disc as well, so I can play it in my actual region. I know that's nothing to do with anything, that's just my obsessive side coming out. I have to play it in my actual region. But yeah, I just mean mention that. If you'd like me to restart my MediEvil 2 Let's Plays, that'd be cool. I would be happy to do that. So, yeah, I won't go over down there. I just wish, actually, the soundtrack to Helltop Museum was playing that. See, look, the murals on the walls are absolutely well animated. That was a very scary mural I just saw over there with the 2 rams on both sides of that scary demon-like face. And those rather zombie-looking murals on the side of the walls here used to scare me when I was younger. I used to find a lot of things about this level scary. I used to find it scary in particular because this level used to never load, so I found out this level was kind of like a forbidden level because I was that stupid when I was younger. Like, oh my god, so we can only get in this level sometimes, but not always, because this level used to crash a lot on the PS2 and only loaded every now and then. And I thought, is this level only is like forbidden and we have to try hard enough to play it or something? But of course I was just stupid. Also, my first disc I had of this never loaded Helltop Museum at all because it was that badly scratched, and I got a new copy that still froze from time to time, but it worked more often, and I've not got the rune yet. Oh, I've got 5 minutes left to play this level, so I might just get the demon done, and that'll be all I can do. And I don't think I'll have much time to play Return to Graveyard. If I have time, I might just get it started, but yeah, I don't think I will, because I've only got 2 minutes left to play this level. Not 2 minutes, 4 minutes. But I'm giving myself 2 minutes. Dun, use cheat music, yes. So generally this level usually takes about 6 minutes to play all in all, so hopefully I won't have much left to go. Ah, god, my timer's up again. Earlier this time, yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to defeat the Helltop Mausoleum at this point, but I'm glad to have actually played this demo for you. I just wish I could have played it a bit faster, but maybe it's 15 minutes again, I'm not really sure. Maybe I spoke for 5 minutes and then, I don't know, but did the demons look different there in that version? I'm not sure, but just trying to look at these pictures. No, these all look like the completed version. I really hope I can actually get a chance to play the beta version at some point. But thank you very much for watching my demo of MediEvil 1. It looks like the later demo. I really wish I could have at least gone on to Return to Graveyard, but yeah, it didn't happen both times I tried, so I wasted 40 minutes. So, yeah, I was actually feeling quite heartwarming when playing MediEvil again there. Really, it really is close to my heart, that game, honestly. I know it's nothing special in terms of story and that, it's more just a childhood memory for me. Back when my life was all like, I was just so carefree and that, so thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope to get more like Ratchet and Clank Let's Plays out soon, more Bratz ones. I know no one requested Bratz, I just kind of wanted to play it, but yeah, I'm hoping to get more Ratchet and Clank Let's Plays done, Bratz Let's Plays. I've already completed the Spyro Enter Dragonfly, but I've just not uploaded the last part yet. I'll hopefully get the last part of Spyro 2 done soon as well, so yeah, everything's coming together for a change. But yeah, that was fun playing that demo again. I hope to play some MediEvil 2 Let's Plays over the summer, actually, like redo all again. And that'll kind of bring back memories last summer when I actually started doing commentated Let's Plays. So, take care guys, and I'll see you later.